Taiwan earthquakes swarmed this week. A recent 24-hour period in the nation of Taiwan saw earthquake after earthquake strike the country in rapid succession, all of which were large enough to feel and potentially cause damage. Between 2:26 p.m. on April 22 and 23, a small area of Taiwan saw 22 magnitude 5 quakes and 21 magnitude 4 quakes strike one after the other, with one magnitude 5.8 quake striking while the shaking from a smaller magnitude 4.8 earthquake was still ongoing. While these events could all technically be potentially classified as aftershocks of the destructive magnitude 7.4 quake which struck 3 weeks ago, they seemingly broke what was previously loosely following the expected slow but sure decrease in the rate of aftershocks. Not only this, but the sheer number of events which were seemingly the same magnitude of earthquake distribution 4.5 to 4.9 and 5.0 to 5.4 defied all expectations, even occurring at higher rates than their smaller magnitude cousins a category lower. In fact, more magnitude 5 earthquakes occurred during that 24-hour-long time span than did as aftershocks in the same region across the prior 18 days. While aftershock sequences can be abnormal, there simply is no known existing historical parallel where a similar number of large aftershocks occurred after a main shock quake, with a cluster of more larger aftershocks of a certain size occurring than the expected higher rate of smaller magnitude aftershocks. So, why did so many earthquakes occur, and is there a danger of this happening again? After all, many residents who felt these recent sizable quakes had only just taken their minds off of worrying about a high risk of large aftershocks until the events of April 22 and April 23. To answer the first question, and this might surprise some people, us scientists do not actually know why so many aftershocks of a similar magnitude struck in rapid succession. While it hypothetically could have been caused by random chance creating an unlikely distribution of data, I would like to suggest an alternate possibility. The first thing to note is that the 24 hours of intense activity had two larger quakes foreshocks occur in the middle, registering in as magnitude 6.1 and 6.0. While the quakes which struck after these could be better thought of as aftershocks of these magnitude 6 events rather than April 3's magnitude 7 event, there is also a slow increasing near-continuous trend leading up to these quakes. These quakes in the 12 hours beforehand represent a fairly uncommon phenomena where an earthquake is followed by a larger quake in what is known as a foreshock. The chance that an earthquake of any magnitude being a foreshock to an even larger earthquake in the next 72 hours is only 6%, meaning that the vast majority of earthquakes do not have foreshocks.